I'm so glad there's weekends. Every weekend, I always look forward to spending an entire day with my daughter and husband, and of course, our dog, Zizi. We don't do much every weekend. We just stay at home. Sometimes, no, all the time, we look at the sky. We read books, or sometimes, if they just want to play games, I write letters for myself through my journal. It has been very therapeutic for me, putting down all of my thoughts into words and reading them every now and then. I have been enjoying reading books that have been very interesting to me. As an adult, I realize that there's a lot of things in this world that I need to learn, especially about life in general. We find value doing small things, and we always eat together. There's nothing more valuable than small talks over a humble meal. Sometimes we sit down and just take good care of the plants that we've been growing. And we also watch a lot of movies in the weekends. We always enjoy sitting down and looking at, wonderful shows. This one was The Greatest Showman, the story of P.T. Barnum. And I've actually talked about him in my previous video about how to be Miss Witty. If you wanted to take a look at that, please check all of the other videos in my channel. But yeah, I am definitely too young, but I learned a lot so far from evaluated experience, which is experience from other people, and of course, my personal experience in life. There are times that we also do small things like painting, crafts, sketching, and just doing nonsensical things that other people might find boring, but we find peace in it. And when you're together with the people that you truly love, you don't really want it to do anything else. Even if you just stare at each other the entire day, you will really appreciate the time that you guys have been spending together. I was so blessed to have an amazing daughter. She's an angel. She actually shared something that really blown my mind away. One time, she got into a small accident. She skinned her knee, and I told her, stay at home, wait for it to heal. And she told me, time doesn't heal everything, mommy. Waiting to heal from a trauma or a wound is not going to get you anywhere. I'm gonna waste a lot of time. And it hit me so hard. A lot of people out there has been having problems adjusting and moving on. I know it's too unrealistic for me to say this, that I'm gonna base it in a 7-year-old confession, but you always learn a lot from angels such as kids. And I know everyone is different, but for those people that have always have hard time moving on and healing, certainly what my daughter told me, that time doesn't heal everything. You need to put in the work to heal yourself. Now, everyone heals in a different way, but waiting for a scar to heal to enjoy life again is like getting a small cut in your feet, and you decided to lock yourself up for years, wasting your life. Well, in fact, you can put a bandage on it and still go out and run and enjoy the beauty outside. It doesn't mean you're hurt that you have to stop your entire life. I know sometimes when we cuddle our pillow, cry ourselves to sleep, it's always too depressing. And I realized that looking at small things in life and being grateful about it, shifting our mind into something that is worth it instead of just focusing on grieving and hurting ourselves.
I would have nightmares.
Being with a partner for a decade now, I've learned a lot that you need to be a safe haven for someone as much as you wanted someone to be a safe haven for yourself. It's okay to set boundaries. Learn your worth and make sure to love yourself first. Sometimes we do our best, but it doesn't mean that even if you're hurt, you've taken for granted, you will still fight for it thinking it's worth the pain. Nothing's really worth the pain than living. But if you're dying in your relationship, you're burnt out, and you're constantly hurting, then that means that you are not living at all. And that relationship is not worth your time. Sometimes letting go hurts so much because we just wanted to grasp on it, thinking that it's a waste of time, you have invested a lot. But sometimes you have to look at yourself and listen. Do you really need this toxic relationship in your life? Because there's always what you call toxic positivity, and I believe that doesn't really exist because once a relationship is toxic, it will stay toxic for the entire time. You are worthy of love and respect, and know it's not wrong to be honest about yourself and your feelings. When you're in a relationship, we shouldn't push our beliefs, our values, and dreams to someone who's a totally different person from you. You wanted a person as a companion. It actually takes two to tango. So, if you're only doing the legwork yourself, then you have to get out real quick. Sometimes we need to learn to communicate and show them that you wanted to understand them as well. If you want to be loved and be respected and have a secure place in your relationship, then don't wait for the other person to do it first. Do your best, that's right, in a relationship, but there's always limitations. Never consider yourself as second. You are second to none. Don't hold in your emotions. Speak, discuss, but never ask them to accept or never force your decision and your emotions towards other people. Maybe not now, but soon, you will find everything will flow in place as long as you start believing in yourself, loving yourself, and remember, you are worth it.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see.